Hey, good day. Thanks for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast, Festival Vision. I am with Claire D. She is with Spectrum Autism Support Group. They host a number of events through the years, but this year we're going to talk specifically about their fall festival. Claire, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me today.
Claire, give us a little background on you. Where did you grow up? And then let's talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Okay, well, I'm a Georgia girl,
Okay.
but I have Mississippi roots. I was born in Jackson, Mississippi, but when I was 7, I moved to Macon, Georgia. So I grew up in Macon, Georgia, and then after college, married a man from Atlanta, Georgia. So I've lived in Atlanta for 43 years.
Okay. Talk a little bit about Spectrum and what you guys do.
Okay, so my background is business administration, and after having a child with autism, I was asked to help start an autism support group, and I just got involved to help. I did never had the vision of where we would be or being in charge, but quickly it moved into much more than a support group. After our first meeting, we had over 100 people attend. We realized there was need for more than just support for individuals and families impacted by autism. So we provide support, education, and resources, and a part of that is providing camps and clubs and respite support groups, all kinds of social skills groups. Family events are huge for us, and community education and training. So we learned right off the bat, our families are not the ones with money, so we need to do things to raise money. And the Georgia Race for Autism and Fall Festival is our largest event we do each year and our biggest fundraiser. We're in our 17th year.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going to ask these 3 questions to anyone that has never been to this event. What does it look like? What does it smell like, meaning food? And 3, what does it sound like, meaning music, environment? What's going on?
Okay, so our event is held at the Gwinnett Fairgrounds in Lawrenceville, Georgia, always the first Saturday of October. This year, October 7th. The venue is very large, so we have room to do a lot there. So we have a 5K, a 1 mile, a tot trot, and a 100-yard dash. So there's something for all age and ability as far as those runs. But most of the people come out for more than that. So we have a large resource fair with all kinds of area resources. It might be someone offering legal services, swim lessons, camps. It could be someone selling jewelry, just like a normal fall festival. And we have over 80 vendors usually for that portion, and it is held indoors in a large exhibit hall. So our event is rain or shine. We have a large rodeo barn where we have a covered fall festival with bounce houses, pony rides, petting zoo, face painting, balloon art, all kinds of activities for the kids. We have a hayride, trackless train, so we make it fun for the entire family. This year being our 25th anniversary, we will be adding a lot more for our fall festival. This year we have food, free food, and also food for purchase, and we have music and entertainment. We have local groups. We have the Soup Orchestra every year. We have the Seed and Feed Abominable band, which they dress up crazy, and when the runners come across the finish line and start, they have a band to greet them. And we will be adding more entertainment this year because of our 25th celebration at our event. And we welcome other people. If people want to come bring entertainment, we have open spots currently for that. So that kind of sums up the event.
Yeah, very good. Claire, what do you feel like is the best part of your job?
Best part of my job, working with families and seeing them have a little hope and connecting them with others. So in an event like this, we're in a very diverse community, culturally diverse. Yep. So to see people come out that speak all different languages, Koreans, Hispanic, all age and ability, it doesn't matter if you speak the language to come to a fun event like this. You can enjoy food, entertainment, and enjoy the entire event regardless of what language you speak. And many of our children with autism don't have language too. So yeah, it's a really great way to bring the whole community together. We bring in over 200 volunteers for this event as well.
Oh, so fantastic.
It's a opportunity for community to get involved as well.
What's a memory that kind of stands out for you at this event?
Well, this is kind of a comical memory, but we have a tot trot, and it's always so cute. Those little 2 to 5 year olds running, you know, they're only running like, 50 feet or less. And they all get a medal, and half of them don't know which way to go. So a couple of years ago, I was ready at the start line. I had 10 kids signed up for the tot trot, and I had 15 kids at the start line. and they all had the bibs on with the number, so I knew they'd all paid to run, but some of them looked a little bit bigger, like 8 years old or 10 years old. And so I realized they were in the wrong race. They were supposed to be in the 100-yard dash. And when I started trying to explain to them where to go, that their race was 15 minutes later, they didn't speak English. And I didn't speak Spanish. And it was a comedy, me trying to explain to them that they get to run, but just in a different race. And I realized I need some translators out here next year.
For sure. For sure. That's great. Okay. Because I'm in live music, I always ask these two questions. It just gives me an idea of, I like to survey the nation a little bit. So Claire, what is the best concert you've ever been to your entire life?
All right, this is going to be not what other people would expect at all.
That's fine.
And I have been to a lot of great concerts, but the very best one is Delvis, who sings for autism. He is a guy with autism. He's in his 20s, and he does an Elvis show, and he is incredible. He is amazing. Wow. And we had him out for our 20th anniversary, and we hope to have him out for the 25th as well. That's
awesome. That's awesome. Okay, dead or alive, you could bring one musical act to your fall festival and race. Who would you bring?
Oh gosh, you're gonna have to recommend somebody for me. Who would you recommend?
Well,
Jay?
How about bring Delvis and then bring the real Elvis and let them two duet on stage?
Well, that would be pretty cool if we could get Elvis back.
That would be fantastic. Okay,
yes,
this is the segment in the show where you get to ask me a question. Claire, what would you ask me?
That was my question for you. What is your favorite all-time band that you've heard?
You know, somebody asked me the other day, dead or alive, who would I like to bring? And I said Sinatra, just because there's just something relaxing about that style and that era of music. And it's pure, it's raw. There's no engineering. There's nothing. I'd really like to hear that live and see if it really sounds in person like it did on the radio.
That's interesting. I would probably pick something like the Black Eyed Peas, you know, something very lively because of my event, you know, to bring a little energy there.
Oh, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. Claire, how do people find out more about the Georgia Race for Autism and the Fall Festival?
They can go to georgiaraceforautism.com, all spelled out. Registration is now open for volunteers, runners, sponsors, and check out our event. We'd love to have you join us. Over 2,500 people come out for this event, so it's a nice event.
There you go. Guys, check it out. Make your travel plans. We'll see you there. Thanks.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle